This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're jumping through the Well of Secrets so we can review the Legends of Dragonore Glacier Mission Barbaro action figure, the heroic leader. On the package here, we can see that he is done in Arctic colors to help him blend into the snow. There is a cape behind him or a cloak. I don't know what it is yet until I open it, but I'm going to assume it's the same cape that came with Oskuro. Whether that's the really nice one that came with the first wave figure or the cheaper version that came with the 3-pack figure, we'll find out. On the back of the box, we see some information here. Glacier Mission Barbaro, Heroic Leader. Homeworld, Anterra. Special ability, Mighty Strength. Weapon of choice, Battle Axe. In a quest to stop Oskuro from destroying the Magma people, Barbaro and his allies were called to Icemere. The fearless champion soon found the entrance to the frozen region, entering an amazing world of ice cathedrals and crystal roads. Deep below the glaciers, Rador and the Magma people lived for ages amongst the volcanoes, caverns, and complex labyrinths. Oskuro cast a spell over Rador, protector of the magic flame spirits, and coerced him into causing the eruption of the ancient volcanoes. Barbaro and his loyal companion Karem were ready to battle Oskuro and his evil minions to save Icemere and its inhabitants. Along with that, we see the figures in this wave, 1.5, being the, of course, Glacier Mission Barbaro, Prophecy Vision Yondara, Fire Fury Karem, Dark Mage Apprentice Oskuro, making that actually a younger version of the character. Night Hunter Pantera, the superior version of that figure. And Raytor, the twin brother of Onitor from the first wave. So let's go ahead and open this sucker up. As I've mentioned before, these figures do come on a much higher quality card stock than the average Transformer, Masters of the Universe, or G.I. Joe figure. Although actually the retro card backs, the new ones coming out, might actually be thicker now on the G.I. Joe side. The plastic itself is like at least twice as thick as that which comes with the Masters of the Universe. And rather than having bands and doodads and, tabs or whatever to hold the figure in place, Fomo Toys uses a nice little shaped cover that holds the figure in the position without damaging it and makes it really easy to pull him out afterwards. Thank God, because I hate dealing with those stupid tabs. To start off with, let's go ahead and open up our package here. Let's attempt to open up our package here, I guess. Screw you, bag. I am not going to lose to you today. We do get the Fire at Icemere mini comic. I have done a review on this already in my initial unboxing of the Wave figures. And I am talking to some people I know to see if they are willing to lend voices so we can do a nice dramatic reading of this book itself, which will be a wholly separate video, probably posted after I get done with the rest of it. We get the newly added instruction sheet showing us what parts of the figure are detachable, which once more, in the case of the male figures, you can pretty much attach any of these pegs into any of the holes on any of the other parts, allowing you to create a monstrosity if you so wish. And I am sincerely planning on trying to do that once I get all the figures unboxed. I bet you can figure it out what I'm thinking if you really think about it. Anyway, Barbaro comes, of course, with a cape, which is in a nice little bit of packaging. So the way it's packed in here is like this, with the furry side looking like the furry side is meant to be out, which makes sense then because the little elastic strap here is sewn into the non-furry side, and you're going to want that to be covered. And this is probably going to have to fit over his head. Like, unfortunately, it would have been really nice if it could have gone underneath the fur collar here, but obviously because of the strap there, you would not be able to do that. So that's just a little bit sad. But we can go ahead and put his cape on. It is not a cloak, although I guess that would make sense because with his helmet, that would mostly get in the way, I would say. And of course, we have his battle axe. You know, even the plastic bags are putting this stuff in is higher quality than a lot of the other stuff. So this is Barbaro with his cape and his axe in place. Can't see much from behind, but you do see that the cape is there. I'm not sure if these little furry bits are supposed to be on the edge like this, or if they are just, you know, it kind of looks like they were burned like that. So you could probably pick them off if you want, but I think having them on there adds to it. So I'm really kind of upset that I pulled the one off already. My bad. Articulation wise on our figure, let's go ahead and get his weapon out of his hand. Basically, he can. I'm taking that off too. You can spin his head all the way around, and you can pop it off. Ooh, now his cape is actually stuck in his neck hole. Um, you can spin the arm around. Again, you can pop it off. You can spin his hand around. And you can pop it off. And if you want to be kind of weird, you can just attach the hand directly to the joint. I think when I did the original Karem video, I actually stuck I basically reversed his legs, and his arms to make him into some weird walking thing. He's got a waist spin, and we can pop it off. Legs kick up yay far, and back yay far. They do not kick out, but once again, you can pop them off. We've got a boot cut that you can, say it with me, pop it off. So it basically is a modified version of like vintage Masters of the Universe articulation, with the additional bits that you can, move the feet around, move the hand around. So like in this case of Barbaro, his axe up like that. You can spin it like this. Heck, you can even spin his hand all the way around like that, like he broke his hand. Color scheme. I don't think I don't think this is the best color scheme they've done for him. And we do have our Wave 1 version. Oh, shoot, look at that. He is not exactly the same. I just realized that. He is wearing Oskuro's boots with this figure, which makes sense. Actually, which makes a lot more sense than, the barbarian feet wrapping here if he's going to be in the ice. So that's cool. So it's not an exact copy repainted. There are some differences. But We have our original Wave 1 Barbaro. We have our 3-pack convention exclusive version, and we have our Wave 1.5 version. I was wondering if these were going to be the same color, but they are slightly different. This is a lighter blue than this is. I still think this one right here is my favorite color scheme for this figure, though. But overall, the cape and the boots are a nice addition. It's a little too bad that we couldn't have gotten a hood for him. Oh man, this crown is off place too. Sorry, it's starting to bother me. We do have the extra paint here, the quote buckle, and then the gems there, same as the first wave. Whereupon the special one here only had the buckle. Overall, it's a nicely done figure. I do like that they gave us boots with him for the winter one instead of the kind of like barefoot wrapped like our previous versions. Other than that and the cape, it's pretty much the same figure. And I think it's a good addition. If you like the vintage Motu style stuff, this is a nice addition to your collection. I mean, and you can pretty much put them with your Motu figures and they're not going to really look too out of place. And just let's go ahead and take a better look at his face sculpt here. I'm going to take the cape off of him too. It is the same face sculpt as the other ones, same hair. Although this would have been kind of cool maybe if they had like frosted the hair a little bit to make it look like maybe there's some snow in it. Well, I suppose that might have just succeeded in making him look old, but yeah. The Legends of Dragonore figures are a much higher quality plastic than our Motu ones. I think I should bring one of those, get one of those little gram scales and actually weigh one of these figures compared to our Origins and maybe even our vintage Motu figures. And if you want, you can rearrange the parts any way you would like to. If you decide you want him to have the white furry outfit instead of the barbarian one. Although now that I think about it, if you're going to switch out most of that, why bother? But of course, maybe you want your Barbaro to be wearing boots instead of open feet. You can do it. Your Barbaro's wearing Superman style tights. So you've got lots of options with these guys if you do get them and you want to rearrange them and stuff. I'm pretty sure that you can still find these on Big Bad Toy Store and on FOMO's actual website itself. So if you do like them, I would say go ahead and grab them. So anyway, I think that'll do it for our look at Barbaro from the Legends of Dragonore line. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you're considering picking these up. I think they are roughly $30 to $35 a piece, depending upon where you get them. But I think they're definitely worth it, especially if you do collect the vintage Motu stuff. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Anyway, peace and love.